Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram back on the Cricket Happening Show after a brief interruption here because there seemed to be a problem with my mic, but I am back here with business. Sorry, guys, I had to keep you waiting, but I do see there's someone who has popped up. So definitely thank you for your patience, my friend. I was troubleshooting my problem, and finally, it happened. Could you please type in here that you are able to hear me? That would give me the confidence to go and start waxing eloquent right now. So, could you please type in that yes, you are able to hear me? That would be great. Please, if you could do that, it would be much appreciated. Thank you. So, I am just starting my cricket show here. So, first, we are heading towards a live cricket update here coming from North Sound in Antigua on the first day's play in the first test match between Sri Lanka and West Indies. We are into the final session of the first day, and Sri Lanka definitely, absolutely on the verge of being bowled out. And West Indies have done a marvelous job. They are currently, the Sri Lankans are placed at 164 for 9 as I'm talking to you here. The tailenders are in fact, yes, the tailenders are basically there. It is Resident Boldinia. Vishwa Fernando is just walking out. 164 for 9. We'll talk about that. Then the other thing that I have for you in store here on this cricket show is the England team, which has been announced for the ODI series against India, the three ODIs that are coming up. And then we have we head towards Australia, where New South Wales were bowled out for 32, the fourth lowest score in Sheffield Shield cricket in Australia. But first, let's hear the story as far as the match between Sri Lanka and West Indies are concerned. So let's talk about it. So today, West Indies and Sri Lanka, they the first test match at North Sound in Antigua. And as I said, I'm talking to you 164 for 9. I'm going to run you through the scorecard today. And it was the West Indians who actually won the toss. And it was a good toss to win, I reckon. And the West Indians inserted the Sri Lankans to bat first. And so looking at the card, as I said, for Sri Lanka, there was a debutant, Pratham Nissanka, who did well in the test and one-day internationals. And that's the precise reason he got the nod here. But it was quite a different thing that he could not do much with the bat. But as you know, the whole team has struggled here, barring Lairu Tiramane, who was holding the fort for quite a long time before Holder disturbed his stumps for 70. So let's listen to the story here. The West Indians, not there's no debuts for any of the West Indian players there. Dimut Karnaratne was the first victim as he tried to prod on to a delivery from Cornwall, and which actually the ball went to Campbell, who was at forward short, like he was in a crouching position, but definitely he took the catch very comfortably. So Karunaratne was gone, caught Campbell, bowled Cornwall for 12. The score read 17 for 1. And then it was Lairo Tiramane who was joined in Noshada Fernando. Noshada Fernando, according to me, is a good player, but I have seen that he has, for quite some time now, probably has been a bit of out of form. But what a tragic run out for Noshada Fernando. Lairo Tiramane dropping the ball on the offside, calling his partner for a single. Oshada Fernando responding, but not able to reach the other end as Brathwaite swooped in onto the ball and threw down the stumps. So Oshada Fernando was gone, run out for 4, which made the score 29 for 2 for Sri Lanka. And talking about Dinesh Chandimal, now Dinesh Chandimal was dismissed just on the last over before lunch when Jason Holder, the outgoing captain, in the test matches, made Dinesh Chandimal feel a ball outside the off stump, which just nipped away after pitching, and Chandimal was caught pushing at it, and the thin edge was taken by Ashley De Silva behind the sticks. So 54 for 3, that was the lunchtime score for Sri Lanka as they went to lunch on the first day of the first test here at North Sound in Antigua against the West Indies. Dhananjay De Silva came after lunch to join Lairu Thirumaney, and Lairu Thirumaney was doing a good job. Also talking about the bowling, Kemar Roche was bowling superbly. He was the one who was really making the ball talk. He was getting the ball to move both ways, getting some pace onto it. It was good to see. Dhananjay De Silva came in, and Dhananjay De Silva played some beautiful strokes. One was on the offside when he creamed it beautifully, and then a magnificent on drive of the bowling there. I thought was of Kemar Roche, and Dhananjay De Silva was doing. I mean, he was just gone for 13 after lunch. The first wicket to go was Dhananjay De Silva. Now this was very well set up by Kemar Roche first. He tested him outside his off stump, bowling a few out swingers, and then finally came the ball, the killer ball as we call it, as Roach got one to nip in. And Dhananjay De Silva was absolutely, his technique was found wanting as the ball entered between his bat and pad gap and shattered the stumps. And Dhananjay De Silva was gone bowled by Roach for 13 with 2 boundaries. Lairu Thirumaney, as I said, was holding the fort. Pathum Nisanka on his debut came in, and he was also a victim of the bowling of Kemar Roche. I said Kemar Roche was the best bowler today. Now, this was another thing that Kemar Roche really surprised Nisanka. Nisanka probably was under the impression that he's going to get a short ball and tried to get on the back foot. But this particular ball was a full-length delivery, just nipping that bit. And the thick edge was pouched by Jason Holder behind by the slips, the second slip, Jason Holder, and Pathum Nisanka on his debut was sent back to the pavilion for just 9 runs. As I said, Kemar Roche was looking good. After that, we had a very good partnership. At that time, the Sri Lankan innings, when Nisanka left the side, the half the side were in the pavilion for the score at 92 for 5. But after that, there was a good partnership which took them to tea. But after tea, the wicket of Niroshan Dikwala fell. But it was a good partnership from 92 for 5. And one thought this was the partnership which had to really blossom. Niroshan Dikwala and the man who was holding the fort, none other than Lairu Thirumaney at the crease. But Niroshan Dikwala had held himself for quite some time not to play the strokes. But here, this was a foolish delivery from Rakim Cornwall. Rakim Cornwall also took the wicket of Karunaratne, as we understand. And this was a ball which was he was playing away from his body, and that led to the ball going to Cornwall. In fact, Cornwall was the one who actually took the catch, the tall guy, the burly guy, as Holder was the bowler. And it was not a good shot from Dikwala, because he tried to reach a delivery which was wide outside the off stump from Jason Holder. But I thought it was a good catch taken by Cornwall as it was coming onto his rib height. But Cornwall took it, and the Sri Lankan score was 150 for 6. And after that, the tailenders, Holder dismissed Suranga Lakmal for 3. Chamira had his stump shattered by Kemar Roche and sent his off stump cartwheeling. And so right now when I'm talking to you, the Sri Lankans are placed at 166 for 9. Lasidan Buldinia is not out 2. Vishwa Fernando not out. And I think Sri Lankans have to really, really work hard because now it's just a matter of time when West Indies will be wrapping up this particular innings of the Sri Lankans. So if at all Lasidan Buldinia and Vishwa Fernando can somehow reach a total of 200, that would at least be something which could probably help them. But looking at the bowling, as I said, the main bowler of the day, without any doubt, has been Kemar Roche, who has been moving the ball beautifully. 15 overs, 2 maidens, 44 runs and 3 wickets. And he has been not only moving the ball, he has been really, really doing it wonderfully well, really making the batsman really in a confused state of mind as to whether the ball is going to nip in or it's going to nip out. And he has been picking up the wicket. 3 for 44. Shannon Gabriel definitely has not looked the same Gabriel that we know about, because with aggressive, with those short stuff, and that he bowls, I don't think Shannon Gabriel has looked the piece today. Rakim Cornwall has done his job. 14 over 6 minutes, 1 for 25. Azari Joseph Williams told none for 32. Holder has done a wonderful job. 16.6 overs. He has just completed his 17th over. And in 17 overs, he has picked up 4 wickets for 27, with 6 of them maidens. Kyle Mayers has bowled 2 overs for 6 runs. So that's the situation. I will definitely give you a live update and also tell you as to what's happening. So currently the score, it's 166 for 9. The current score as far as the West Indians, the Sri Lankans are concerned. So definitely we are going to see the West Indians bat today. There's no doubt about it. It's only a matter of time. So just leaving from here, let's get on to some probably some sort of cricket news, and let's talk about the England team that has been selected for the one-day internationals, the 3 one-day internationals that are coming up on March 23, 26, and 28. India, England, and what a ODI series that is going to be. But one feels very sorry that Jofra Archer, one of the prime bowlers for England, wouldn't be doing duty. He's someone who is out of it. He's also out of the first half of the IPL, I am told. And looking at this, the team composition for England, Johnny Bairstow, Jason Roy, Liam Livingstone. I'm really looking forward to seeing Liam Livingstone. He has been in some purple form as far as batting is concerned. He's a very good hitter of the ball, and he had a very good big bash league in Australia. So one is looking forward to Liam Livingstone. Definitely, one probably thinks that Liam Livingstone would definitely get a chance. If you look at the squad there, this is a squad which we are talking about, a 14-man squad. So Liam Livingstone would be waiting for his chance for sure. Sam Billings, we all know he's another one-day specialist. Ben Stokes, Morgan, Josh Butler, Moeen Ali, Sam Curran. The brothers Tom Curran will be back in business as well. Reece Topley, one did not see him in the T20s, but Reece Topley, he's a good bowler. He's a tall, and he definitely gets a good purchase of the wicket as well. Reece Topley, Adil Rashid, Matt Parkinson. It would be good to see this leg spinner. I'm told he's one of those talented leg spinners. He's 24 years old, and Matt Parkinson, who played in South Africa long back, probably in 2020, will be someone who will probably get an hand, especially if there are going to be some turning tracks. Matt Parkinson might be someone who could be quite handful. And Mark Wood, as you know, turned out to be the nemesis for two T20s against India, but in the third T20 was absolutely tamed there by the Indian batsman. So that is what is we are looking out for as far as the 3-match ODI series between India and England are concerned. I just wanted to touch on the teams. So as far as England were concerned. Now, I'm just shifting off the focus to Australia, and the reason I'm shifting the focus to Australia, we're going into the Sheffield Shield. I'm talking about a particular game between Tasmania and New South Wales, which was played at Hobart at the Bellerive Oval. And well, Tasmania in the first innings made. Let's have a look at the score as well, since we are having some time. In the meanwhile, I'll keep you updated. I do believe the score has just moved by 2 runs there at North Sound in Antigua. The score has moved on to 168 for 9 currently. We'll come back to that. As I'm talking to you, another single has been taken. So the score moves to 169 for 9. We'll come back there. But in the meanwhile, let's have a look at the Tasmania versus New South Wales. And the reason I'm talking about this is because New South Wales were bowled out for the 4th lowest total in Sheffield Shield history, and they were bowled out for just 32 runs. Can you believe that? Tasmania were the ones who failed the first innings. As you know, Tim Payne is the one who actually leads the team, and Tim Payne was the highest scorer of the team. He made 87. We had Jackson Bird. Now, Jackson Bird, keep the focus. Matthew Wade made 57 with 6 boundaries. Payne making 87 with 9 boundaries. 31 from Caleb Jewell. Let's talk about Jackson Bird. Now, Jackson Bird, what a game for him. He comes up here. He gets his first 50. He gets his highest score in Sheffield Shield cricket for his state team, Tasmania. Jackson Bird, 54 with 5 boundaries and 2 sixes. And then he causes absolute havoc with the ball, as he is the one who is responsible for New South Wales being bowled out for just 32 runs. The bowling for the New South Wales, Mitchell Starc, 3 for 88, 3 for 85, Harry Conway, 1 for Nathan Lyon. Let's have a look at the card from the New South Wales first innings. So New South Wales bowled out for 32 in reply to the Tasmania's big total there. And if you look at the New South Wales card, they bowled out for 32. The main damage, the havoc was created by none other than Jackson Bird, who bowled 10 overs, 5 maidens, 18 runs, and he picked up 7 wickets. And that is, it is super stuff, one could say. 1 wicket is to Peter Siddle and Sam Rainbird, but Jackson Bird was definitely played for Australia, Jackson Bird. And if you look at the New South Wales card, the highest scorer and the only one to reach double figures was the captain of the New South Wales team, Peter Neville, who was not out on 10 with 2 boundaries. And he was seeing all this happen in front of him. As Daniel Hughes was out for naught, Nick Larkin for 4, Daniel Solway for naught, Curtis Patterson for naught, Jason Sangha for 9, Mitchell Starc 2, Trent Copeland 6, Nathan Lyon naught, Harry Conway 1, and a dismal performance from New South Wales, bowled out for 32, and Tasmania in their second innings with an overall lead, a massive lead at that, one could say, 492. But definitely, I thought the New South Wales bowlers did a good job in the second innings, as 4 wickets were picked up by Nathan Lyon for 48, 2 for 30, Harry Conway, 1 to Trent Copeland, Jason Sangha picked 3 for 19. Now, if you look at the Tasmanian card there were some very good, good contribution. Jordan Silk, 25, 5 boundaries. We had 31 from Caleb Dwell, Jake Doran, 39, Tim Payne not out on 40. And that was the match situation. So I just wanted to talk about the 32 runs all out for New South Wales. Jackson Bird, absolutely the hero there. And Tasmania leading the match by 492 runs. So definitely we are going into the last day of the match, and where the New South Wales will be kept a target of 493 to actually win the match. And that could be pretty interesting. Well, dear fans, I think today we lost some time because of the interruption, because of the we had some troubleshooting. We had to troubleshoot. I had to troubleshoot the problems regarding the mic, which was not coming loud and clear. But finally, I think that's about time. So let's revisit the live updates as I'm talking. The live update here from the first at North Sound in Antigua, 169 for 9 as I'm talking to you. And Buldinia is not out on 3. Vishwa Fernando is not out on 1. And it's Jason Holder who is bowling the 4th delivery office. He's bowling his 18th over. He has done a marvelous job for the country. 4 for 27 right now. He's coming into bowl to Lasith and Buldinia. I don't think I'll be going any further. So as I said, just a matter of time before we see the end of the Sri Lankan innings. But as I said, and now, well, I'm going to wait for it, because right now when I'm talking to you, there is a ball from Jason Holder, the 4th delivery as I was talking about. Looks absolutely plumb here, but it has gone for a decision review right now. And Buldinia has called out for a decision review. And to me, it is definitely looking like a dismissal here. Probably the Sri Lankans 169 for 9. Probably that is going to change to 169 all out. But let's wait till the umpire's decision comes in, as I believe the Sri Lankans will be bowled out for 169. And if Jason Holder gets this wicket, he gets a fifer. So Holder would be thinking that the decision is going to go. In all likelihood, I have a feeling that Jason Holder would be picking up his 5th wicket, and that will be curtains for Sri Lanka in the first innings. But I'm still with you, dear fans and subscribers. Yes, I was absolutely right. Jason Holder has picked up his 5th wicket, and Buldinia is gone. LBW ball, Holder for 3. That's the end of the Sri Lankan innings. So Sri Lankans have been bowled off 169. The West Indians will definitely be batting. It is probably, I think we have probably another 20 overs to go. Yes, there are absolutely 20.2 overs remaining for the day. So the West Indians openers will definitely be there in the middle. It will be very interesting to see whether Sri Lankans can really knock off some the top order, or get some pretty quick West Indian wickets, especially considering the fact that they have only bowled. And also, on a very quick note, just before I leave this cricket show, I just need to tell something which is probably not very relevant, but still just wanting to touch base on that. As you know, they were the team the team, the legends were actually playing a sort of a game where all the teams had accumulated. They're playing for a sort of a real purpose there, and Indian legends have beaten the Sri Lankan legends by 14 runs in the finals in India. India legends 181 for 4. Yuvraj Singh and Yusuf Pathan absolutely blasting the Sri Lankan bowlers. And this is a T20 game. Let me tell you that. And the Sri Lankans were kept to 167 for 7. So this was the finals of the, as you know, England, South Africa, Bangladesh. There were all those teams which were taking part. So definitely the India legends have done it. Indian legends have picked up the cup. But as I said, it's more than the cup. It is all because of a sort of a social purpose that they actually played this. There was a particular purpose for this. It was about safety on the roads. I think it was a road safety tournament. But well done, Indian legends. Well, dear fans, friends, and subscribers, that really sums up everything for today. Hope you all liked it. And well, as you know, again, the week starts. Again, I have to be back with my office chores. And once again, as far as seeing me in really full flesh and blood is concerned, that will happen only probably on Saturday. But always, as I always say, when I leave on this weekend, Cricket Reddit is your best bet, where I am always, blogging, doing my brief blogs on that. And you can also sometimes on Twitter as well. These are the two mostly, but I would definitely recommend everybody to be go to the Cricket Reddit page, because that is the place where I'm absolutely active. Thanks for your again. I'll be seeing you on YouTube on Saturday. That really sums up everything, dear fans and subscribers. And looking forward to your company once more in this week, either on the Cricket Ready platform or on YouTube when I come back. Until then, it's goodbye.